The foot as a functional unit. The book says that our feet has two functions. Number one is to support our body weight, and number two is to act as a lever to propel our body forward in walking and running. So, did you notice that the foot, or our feet, is composed of multiple small bones and not as a single strong bone? Yes, it can support our weight. Yes, it can also move us forward and act as a lever, but it cannot adapt to an even surface. Because our feet that act as a lever is segmented, it is pliable and can adapt to uneven surfaces. Moreover, the long flexor muscles and the small muscles of the foot can exert their action on the bones of the forepart of the foot and toes and greatly assist the moving propulsive action of the gastrocnemius and soleus muscle. A segmented structure can hold up weight only if it is built in the form of an arch. The foot has three such arches, which are present at birth: the medial longitudinal, lateral longitudinal, and transverse arches. The medial longitudinal arch, this consists of the calcaneum, the talus, the navicular bone, the three cuneiform bones, and the first three metatarsal bones. The lateral longitudinal arch, this consists of the calcaneum, the cuboid, and the fourth and the fifth metatarsal bones. And lastly, for the transverse arch, this consists of the bases of the metatarsal bones and the cuboid, and the three cuneiform bones. So the maintenance of the arches. In bridge engineering, these techniques or methods are used to maintain the arch. First is the keystone. Keystone meaning a central stone at the summit of an arch, locking the whole together. Next is the staples. They are often used in construction for joining or attaching materials together. Third is a tie beam. A tie beam is a horizontal beam that serves to prevent two other structural members from separating. Last is a suspension bridge. A suspension bridge carries vertical loads through curved cables in tension. Factors maintaining the medial arch. First is the shape of the bones. It has wedge-shaped bones, and the keystone is the head of the talus. Next is the staples. So these are the plantar ligaments. The most important plantar ligament is the calcaneonavicular ligament. Thirdly, the tie beam, the plantar aponeurosis, the abductor hallucis, flexor hallucis longus, and the brevis tendon. And the medial part of the flexor digitorum longus and brevis serves as the tie beam. Lastly, as a sling, is the tibialis anterior tendon, the deltoid ligament, and the tibialis posterior tendon. Now for the factors maintaining the lateral arch, first is the shape of the bones. So the calcaneal angle of cuboid maintains the upward tilt of the calcaneus, and the cuboid serves as the keystone. For the staples, the long and short plantar ligament serves as the staples and keep the bones together. As for the tie beam, these are the plantar aponeurosis, the abductor digiti minimi, the flexor digiti minimi brevis, and the lateral part of flexor digitorum longus and brevis tendons. As for the slings, these are the peroneus brevis, the peroneus tertius, and peroneus longus. Now for the maintenance of the transverse arch, first is the shape of the bones, the marked wedge shaping of the cuneiform bones and the bases of the metatarsal bones. Second is the inferior edges of the bones are tied together by the deep transverse ligaments and the strong plantar ligaments. Third is the tying ends of arch together is the fibularis longus tendon. And lastly, suspending arch from above are the fibularis longus tendon and the fibularis brevis.